Hi and welcome back to the channel, and this week we are going to talk about attacking defensive coverages. If you missed last week's video on how to identify coverages, please check the link posted in the description below. We attack coverages by 1. Identifying the weaknesses, and 2. Using route concepts and different route combinations to attack those weaknesses to take your game to the next level. Welcome to cover 2. And the first thing we're going to notice here is that in the middle of the field, it is wide open, and that's what we call an open field. So let us remember that the corners are going to be in a 5-yard hard flat. But beyond that, there's going to be a space that the corner is just going to be one-on-one with whomever is out there. He has no help. So that is going to be another weakness. So cover 2. The weaknesses are up the middle of the field because it's wide open, and then along the numbers. And the strengths of this defense is going to be in the flats, underneath. Now, with some route combinations, you could get underneath. You could find holes, but those are the weaknesses in this defense. Before we get into route concepts and route combinations, let us talk about this corner right here. And this corner, what we want to do is we want to isolate him. We want to get a numbers advantage on him. So whatever route combo or route concept that we do, that he's going to choose, we're going to have to force him to choose. Who is he going to cover? Is he going to cover the high guy? Is he going to cover the low? Is he going to cover the corner? Is he going to cover a smash? When we do a scissors route, okay? So whoever he's covering, we go to the other guy who hopefully is on a one-on-one with maybe a linebacker and maybe the safety. Let's look at this safety here for a moment. We're going to isolate him. We're going to attack him. We're going to pick on him so we can get a numbers advantage. So we can isolate him just like we did with the corner. And this is why we need route combinations, route concepts. So we're going to make him choose. If we run a scissors route, who's he going to choose? Is he going to choose the corner? Is he going to choose the post? And whoever he chooses, we're going to throw to the other guy, and hopefully he's in on a one-on-one. Now let's start talking about route concepts and route combinations. And first we're going to do a 2x2 set. I'd also like to note that in real football terms, this is going to be 10 personnel, 4 wide receivers and a running back. The first route concept we're going to talk about is the smash concept. Now, if you look at the outside receiver here, circle, he's on a 5-yard, 10-yard hook, or we call it a smash. And the running back, he's on a swing route, R1. And if you look at X, the inside receiver on the right side, he is on a corner route. Now, pre-snap, we've read that this is a cover 2, and we're going to look at that corner route over circle. And what is he going to do? Is he going to stay with circle? If he stays with circle, we're going to try to hit X. If that corner comes down and he covers the running back who's on a swing, we're going to maybe hit that smash route. We're going to hike the ball, see what he does. And on that instance, we took the smash route. Now, something we can do is that we can move up this running back and put him on a streak, and we could put the circle, the outside receiver, on a smash route, and then we could use this inside receiver, X, who's in the middle receiver now, put him on a corner, and this will get open a little better here. You see? So in the 2x2 set, you really need, I think, this running back running a streak, and then you're putting that safety, you're getting numbers on him. Okay, let's just put these guys in a smash route now. So look at that safety. All right, and he's wide open. You see, whoever that safety is covering, you go to the other person, because 9 times out of 10 in this game, the cornerback is always going to either cover that smash route. In real life, it would be a different story, but we're playing a video game here. So, but real life combinations, real life concepts like smash routes do work. Let's hit this again. All right. And as soon as you see that safety starting to cover the streak, number 4 who's on the streak, all right, here's our smash. Let's set that up again. So as soon as we see that safety starting to go to the streak, we hit X. All right, and a lot of times it could be an easy touchdown. It's going to be some good yardage for us. So the next route concept we're going to talk about is the scissors concept. So circle here, the outside receiver is going to be on a post. The inside receiver is going to be on a corner, and this should occupy that safety enough where we get the inside receiver wide open on a cover 2. Let's just see how this play develops. All right, and we got it. It's going to be a little close to the sideline. Now, what you might want to do is you might want to get that on the wide side of the field and run that. So when you want to throw this ball, as soon as this inside receiver makes that cut to the corner, that's when you're going to want to throw that ball, depending how that safety is reacting. So let's just see. Let's hike the ball. And yeah, right there. The next concept we're going to talk about is 4 verts. But in this playbook I'm in, there isn't a 4 verts. There's just an all go. So we're going to talk about that. It's the same concept. You're just going to throw to the guy who has the advantage. So let's hike this ball. We're going to circle on. All right. So you see that? So if you're using revamp passing, you want to make sure you get into that yellow. And you want to lead him onto the outside. You want to throw the ball into the outside. So let's do that again. And he is wide open on cover 2. That'll be a good play for you. The next route concept we're going to talk about is the drive concept. So a drive concept, or a flanker drive, Bill Walsh made this famous in the 80s with the West Coast offense. But if we look at X here, we're going to put X on a deep dig. We're going to put the outside receiver circle on a drag route. And this is what that looks like. And then we're going to put the running back on a flat route. So we're going to look at this Mike linebacker. Okay. We're going to look at this Mike linebacker, that M there in the middle linebacker. So if he goes with X, we're going to throw it to circle. And if he comes down to help out, we're going to throw it to X. And let's see what he does here. So if you want 5-10 yards, and just remember that the drive concept literally works in almost every zone coverage. So that's a concept you might want to have in your back pocket. Now, the last concept we're going to talk about is the flood concept in 2x2. So a flood concept is that you're flooding one side of the field with route combinations. So square, triangle, and X are going to draw out the linebackers, the corners, and then this underneath guy is going to be wide open. Circle. Let's look at circle. He's wide open for some free yards. Now there's all kinds of flood concepts. Okay, if we look at this right side here, let's get this. Okay. We could put R on a drag route. Now that is a flood concept. Okay, threw it to the wrong guy there, but you get the point of that. Let's run that again. Okay, now that would be considered a flood concept. That's a pretty common one in Madden. So, and I chose the wrong guy again. Now in a cover 2, that's going to be a pretty good flood concept. And he's going to be wide open. Wow. So you see, you're just, when you're in the lab, come into practice mode and just work on some of these concepts that you know now. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, these are a lot of concepts to remember. Well, what you do is you memorize 2, 3, and you just work on them over and over again, and pretty soon they'll be like automatic. Let's just run this again. And let's just remember. Easy, easy. We are now going to talk about trips. So trips is extremely difficult to defend. With many passing concepts, many passing combinations, it's just very difficult. So let's get right to it. In the trips formation, we are in a 10 personnel, just in case you wanted to know the football lingo. So a 10 personnel is 4 receivers and 1 running back. The first concept we're going to talk about in trips is the smash concept. Now in trips, it is a little different, but it works a little better. Especially going against cover 2 here. Obviously, we're going against cover 2 again. And so on the outside receiver in circle, you have him and he's in a smash. And then R1 is going to be the corner route. But here, something a little different. X, he's going to be on a streak. So he's going to really pull that safety. Let's hike the ball. And there we go. It's either going to be a touchdown or he's going to get some big yardage. Now we're going to talk about scissors in trips. So the X is going to be on a streak. R1 is going to be on a corner route, and circle is going to be on a post. So this is our scissors route. And again, the X, the streak, is going to really pull that safety, or he should. It might be different in a game, especially against the user. But like I said, this is just getting to the basics. So let's run this play here. And some easy yardage right there. So hopefully this works out good for you. Next, we're going to talk about a post wheel route and trips. So the X receiver, he's going to be on that wheel route. The R1 is going to be on a zig, and circle is going to be on a post to create this wheel post look, or post wheel. So let's snap the ball. And voila. We have a touchdown. It's going to be some good yardage for you if you're ever in that kind of situation. So what we're doing here is we're making that safety choose when we do that post route on the outside. And then R1 is going to occupy that corner. And then X is just going to have a free shot down the field. Let's see it again. And we got good yardage. So that's a good option if you ever see a cover 2. Next, we're going to talk about the drive concept. And with the drive concept, we're going to talk about a few variations. So the first type is X is going to be on that deep dig, R1 is going to be on the drag, and circle is going to be on a slant. So hopefully the linebackers are going to be pulled, and then we can hit R1 there. But we just have to remember to look at the mic. What is he going to do? So let's snap the ball, and we got underneath there. Okay. The next variance we're going to do is more like a flanker drive, where we're going to put that running back on a flat route. But our first read, again, is going to be to R1. We have to see what that mic is going to do. Let us snap the ball. And again, he is open underneath. So in a game, obviously, he's not always going to be open. So R1 is going to be our first option. But if the mic comes down and covers him, we could hit X. Or if triangle is open, but usually in cover 2, he's probably not going to be. So it's usually going to be R1 or X, depending on the position of the mic linebacker. Thank you for watching. And please do not forget to subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can get all the updates. And that really helps me out. And I will see you next time.